Thank you, sir. Your enlightened words would always drive us with optimism and commitment towards our work and life. It's a great honor and privilege for me to introduce our chief guest, Professor Ramesh K. Goyal. Professor Ramesh Goyal, the Honorable Vice Chancellor, Delhi Pharmaceutical Sciences and Research University, has been the Vice Chancellor of MS University of Baroda, Executive Director, Research and Strategies at V. Klein Biolabs, Chennai, Director, Pharmacology at MIMS University, Mumbai, Director, ISF College of Pharmacy, Punjab, and Professor at LM College of Pharmacy, Ahmedabad. Recently, he has been given Honorary Professor of Stavropol State Medical University, Russia, and he is second non-Russian professor being bestowed upon this title in 80 years of the university. He has over 42 years of experience in teaching and research, particularly in cardiovascular pharmacology and diabetes. He was a postdoc scholar, visiting scientist, and visiting professor in University of British Columbia, Vancouver, and University of Manitoba, Winnipeg, Canada. He has worked on anti-diabetic herbal plants from preclinical to clinical studies and identified biomarkers not only for quality assessment but also as leads for specific targets involved in prevention of cardiovascular complications associated with the diabetes. Professor Goyal got 3 patents awarded, 4 under consideration, 21 books to his credit, over 350 full papers, articles, and book chapters, and over 600 abstracts published in national and international conferences, with a whopping H-index of 42. He has guided 44 PhD scholars and 185 M.Pharma students. He is the recipient of 74 national and international awards. Some of the notable awards include Best Pharmacy Teacher and Best Pharmaceutical Research Scientist Award from APTI, Lifetime Achievement and Distinguished Leadership Award from International Academy of Cardiovascular Sciences, Canada, and R.J. Wegman Award from Indian Society of Hypertension. He is a fellow of 8 professional bodies. Sir, we wholeheartedly welcome you and look forward to your address and the views.
I would like to thank Professor Jayaprakash Saini for inviting me. I feel truly honored to be here. I am really feeling honored because I'm seeing all the researchers. I'm seeing one of the best universities, not only in Delhi, but all across the country coming up and going to be the best soon in the internationally also. It will have the international ranking which we are always looking at. Well, what has been told by Professor Saini, that how it is progressing, the number of citations to many things. I have no words. It's really, really highly impressive. And I always feel that the initiation, what Dr. Ashutosh ji has told, that we made the beginning and others are following. Let me tell you, our university is also following from this year. So we are really thankful to especially Dr. Ruchika also, because she has been, we are taking her help also in taking this. When I was invited, I was really feeling I'm more a professor than the Vice Chancellor, so I'm still used to the PPTs and all that. So when I talked to her, I made her in the awkward box that no, it is the auditorium, but please bear with me. I will not take more time. I will be sticking to the time, but at the same time, I want to express few things. So about the, yes, I can see here also there. If I see about DTU, I would like to say one line, because I remember Professor Saini ji has given a good Kavi Sammelan, so I thought, let me narrate something. हम तो चले थे अकेले, लोग आते गए, karma बनता गया, ऐसा कहा जाता है. लेकिन यहाँ DTU चली शायद अकेली, PB शाह और योगेश जी के साथ लोग आते गए, सैनी साहब जैसे आते रहे, आप जैसे जुड़ते गए और एक बड़ा कारवां बन चुका है. Well, when I'm talking, what I want to say is that yes, we wish that it becomes a world-class university. And this, I have been talking for last 12, 13 years, the world-class university. But what is this world-class university? We talk globalization and internationalization. Globalization means our presence is felt outside. But internationalization means like what international standards you follow. Well, DTU is coming up with the internationalization and developing the right tricks. If we really see all world ranking parameters, the Times Higher Education is one of them, then Shanghai one. But research and academics remains one of the key, apart from infrastructure, building, governance, finances, and faculty, very important. So today is the day for the research awards. So to me, research is the key parameter for this world ranking, let me tell you. But it doesn't mean like the universities like Oxford University. There it is more culture based. Many times it slips into third, fourth rank, but it doesn't mean it is not the world class university. It is like number one only. It happens. Harvard comes because it is more, very much focused on the research. I have seen that Nobel laureate building when I was there in Boston, I have seen that. So research gives we are all the research stars sitting here. And someone, you will be becoming the world leader also. So research is something which gives university the prestige, which DTU is developing. And this is not the only thing. Research should lead to innovation. Research should lead to something livelihood, something enhancement also. So this is what is the challenge for a VC, and your VC, Professor Yogesh ji and Dr. Saini has already taken this challenge and successfully see to it that yes, research has been promoted. And one, what is the function today is the incentivization, and the result is obvious. I need not to repeat that. But what I am going to tell are few things. Like there may be, when I was talking to Professor Ruchika, that which more disciplines and all that are getting, why physics, why this, why civil engineering less, they are more involved in consultancy. So that is also equally important. It's not like that. If you are having something, so this is there, this is always, every research has some meaning. Well, I will now cite some examples of like Venki Ramakrishnan, he is from MSU, he did BSc Physics in MSU. You know, he did BSc Physics, got into biochemistry, biotechnology, and then PhD, and Nobel Prize was on the tuberculosis resistance mechanism which he discovered. Well, this interdisciplinary, what I'm pointing out is that. Second, Kamlesh Lulla is another one. He was simple BSc botany. And then, of course, MSc, PhD, that is all there, but he's in the NASA. Very prestigious. Sunita Williams, I think many of you must be knowing. Again, engineering management he did. Can you imagine? So, innovation is like today's research award itself is one innovation to promote research. Like that, there can be many more things like that. Well, today is the talk about the NEP 2020 also. Many people do talk about the Sanskrit and whatnot. I tried to find, is there any shloka in the Sanskrit which tells about the research? I could find that. Anek Jarishi Parokshartha Darshakam Sarvastalocharam Shastra Yasya Nastasyate Evam Saha. What it means is that Aneko Sansodha, that means it blasts many doubts. It foresees many things which are not obvious. It is the literature, it is the Shastra which gives eye to everyone. And if you are not having, then it is blind. So our research is blind if we do not fall in the first three. This is the research. Not by me, it is something written by some. We are talking about not only NEP 2020, but also Vision 100 years of the independence, that is the 2047. So sustainable development goals, what we are talking. Yes, we have to get involved there also. Now to me, the research, the difference is, like you might not have heard anything like mathematics, there is no Nobel Prize. Why? Probably the one who donated this money, he himself was mathematician and he did not want it to be there. Now it doesn't mean that those who work in the mathematics are not good researchers. This is what I am trying to say. So research in life, this is of course pertinent more to our faculty, our university, that is the School of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Technology oriented, basic research, or socially oriented. All three are important. The socially oriented research may not give you any directly like a public high impact factor journal papers, but not even the money also, probably. But yes, the technology oriented, they will give immediately awards. But when it comes to basic research, when it will come, you don't know. Like C.V. Raman, the Raman effect, whatever the spectra which we are talking, after 30 years they started getting recognized, and nothing works without that now. Any theory of the analysis means that is that. So this is what one has to think. So in this context, I will take few points only I had a TIFAC, DST TIFAC Vision 2035 was given. From there I found, so we are living in the fourth industrial era right now, wherein there is a combination of app, like the first, second and third everybody knows, steam engine, electrical engine, then computer, but combination of all this became the fourth industrial revolution. And that gave many things like AI, robotics, 3D printing, all these things. We were talking that judiciary may have also AI, what Professor Seni was just discussing before coming here. And the impact has been more in the health, 45%. So where comes our university also? But it doesn't mean that DTU, you are also having biotechnology department, but much more is there in this. So various areas. Now this has led to several things. The new terminologies, many times we people like us who are sort of retirement towards it, I always find how is this going on? Bioconcrete, biotraceability, 3D printing, of course, it is very common. Now telepharmacy, telemedicine, everything has started coming in. Biofortification, lab on chip. We are not talking of the lab on the wheel, which our DTU is having, but lab on chip now. So like that, there are many technologies which that document demo that we are, when it comes to food and nutrition, we talk rapid diagnostic tools or pharmaceuticals and nutraceuticals. Some of the things like biofortification is coming, genomic based things are coming, but have you thought there can be interactive food? Can you think of food or production in the sea itself, cultivation of food in the sea? This is what is something to be imagined. Like that, hygiene, like with the COVID, many things have come. So there may be something like a self-sanitizer house, medical textiles will come. Even the textile department, medical textile, very important. Nanorobotics, precision medicine, and something like implantable, the CRISPR technology what we are talking is also going to be a reality, and that is what is happening. International security, many things are coming like sensory to protect elderly when they fall in the when they are taking bath or like that, or something like technology to secure body implants. That is also in the thought process. So like that, even the international security now, the Russia-Ukraine is going on. Now here, drones used as the weapon now. And how? So like that, can there be something like national cyberspace border surveillance? Can there be something like a rapid sensing mechanism to detect chemical warfare that we are talking about? So like that, so many new things being misused or whatever, but these are going to be there. So like that, there are many things in imagination when it comes to like a green chemistry. Everybody knows the environmental sciences, those who are involved in it. But self-healing pipelines, you develop those pipelines that they need not to be changed for years or decades together. Can you find out that? Dew harvesting, sustainable water treatment, that is itself is a big challenge to any city. Energy, I mean, I thought that you are having the electrical and energy departments there. So solar power, we are all talking, solar power, supracritical coal, ITC-based monitoring system, grids, all that. And many things have already come like tight gas hydrates. But can you think microbial fuel cell, advanced fossil fuel extraction, wireless power transmission, zero energy artificial lighting? I mean, I don't know when it will come, and it may start coming. Like even the civil, I was really attracted when I heard self-healing roads. Roads, they get anytime damaged or like that. Can you imagine something which is self-healing roads by itself? Well, like that, you can go on listing. I don't want to come to bore you for all these things, because you all are waiting for your awards to be received, so I don't want to take. But these are the things which can go. Well, only two last comments I will have. See, I heard in Sanskrit one, Vidya vivadaya dhanam madaya shakti paresham pad pidhanaya khalusya sadhu vipritam etad jnanaya danaya cha rakshanaya. Well, we always think that when there is somebody having vidya, he uses it for debates more rather than the real things. When it is money, to enjoy more, madaya. Shakti, if you have a power, you want to see that how can you make others unhappy many times. And that is the characteristic which differentiates sadhu and the khalu. That one who is sadhu will give gyan, one who is having money will try to donate, and if you have got something power, you will try to give, you will try to protect them. So it is something wrong, it is written. Jnanaya danaya cha rakshanaya, it is, not the dakshinaya, rakshanaya. I think something went wrong in the typing. Anyway, now this I have modified it to the research. So I'm not a Sanskrit expert, but I made this slok myself based on this. Shodh vivadaya means if you are doing any research, it has to be vivada only. Unless you debate, good research cannot come out. This is what is my feeling. So, Shodh vivadaya, patram madaya. If you publish, you will enjoy it, what you are going to do it today. So that is what is the thing. And out of that research, if you get some power, then the Shakti Shodhaya par pida harnaya. It should be, you have to see that you remove the sufferings of others. That is what is required, but in this process. So instead of, it is totally opposite to what has been written in the Sanskrit. So many times what Sanskrit have written, we may have to change also. So, Shodha vivadaya patram vadaya shakti shodhaya parapidnaya yashasvi guru rai. You have to give credit to the teachers first. If you get all this, give to the teachers. Vishwavidyalaya Labhaya. You have to see that your university get benefit out of that. And finally, Parokshartha Tasya Darshanaya. So finally, yes, you have to see that you do not become by, but you see the vision out of it. So this is what I thought I should share as my thoughts on the research. And I will end by a small thing that आओ DTU NSU के साथ मिलकर यूनिवर्सिटी रोशन कर रोशनी से जगमगाएं, यूनिवर्सिटी को रोशन कर रोशनी से जगमगाएं, चिरागों की खुशामद मत करो, हम दिल जलाकर चिराग जलाएंगे, हम दिल जलाकर चिराग जलाएंगे। जिस दिन यकीन हो जाए कि हम कुछ कर सकते हैं, जिस दिन हमें आपको यकीन हो जाए कि हम कुछ कर सकते हैं, मुझे आवाज़ दे देना, मैं आपके समक्ष हाजिर हो जाऊंगा। आओ हम चिरागों को जगमगाएं, दूसरों के चिरागों की खुशामद मत करो, हम दिल जलाकर अपने चिराग जलाएंगे। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you, sir, for such valuable insights, and we promise to put your words into practice.